Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today we're going to be talking about the best signature shoes that are out right now. And we have a good amount of signature shoes and we're going to rate them. So the ranks or the tiers, this is a tier list. We got S, A, B, C, and D. Of course, D is the worst. D, you don't really, I don't really want to play in this shoe. This shoe kind of sucks. It's hot garbage, you know what I mean? C is, it's alright. I probably wouldn't want to play in it, but like it's not terrible, I guess. And then B is, it's alright, you know, I can probably put it in my rotation, but I'd rather play in other shoes. A is, it's a really nice shoe, but there's like one or two things that aren't doing it for me. And then S, of course, is this shoe is amazing. It's one of my favorite shoes to play in. So if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. But let's get it started off with yeah, the Harden Volume 5. Yeah, that's a D tier right there, as you guys all know. Not a very nice shoe. It's super heavy, it's super clunky, very stiff feeling shoe as well. And just in my personal opinion, I like to play in shoes that are like very smooth, very fluid, and also on the lighter side of things. I mean, weight isn't super important, but if it is on the lighter side, I do like it a little bit better. Of course, I am very excited about the Harden Volume 6. It's coming out hopefully soon, right? Harden Volume 5's been out for a while, so hopefully the Harden Volume 6 is the redemption of the Harden line, but it's not looking too good, you know what I mean? It still looks pretty stiff and all that and all the caging, but maybe I'm being hopeful right now. Hopefully it's kind of like the Harden Volume 1 where it's not a super hard plastic. But anyways, the Harden Volume 5 you guys all know is a D tier. Alright, next we got the Kawhi by New Balance, and it's on the expensive side of things. I believe it's like 150 bucks, right? But I would say it's either a B or a C for C, B. For me personally, it's a C. It's not terrible. I don't think it's as bad as the Harden Volume 5, but it's just okay. I have two problems with it. It's a very stiff shoe. The material is super stiff, and even after breaking it in, still not the softest material. And also, the back of the shoe, the Achilles part, really bothered me. So for me personally, it wasn't a good shoe, and I couldn't play in it. But I do know some people that do like it. So I mean, if you don't have that Achilles issue and you want like a shoe that's super supportive and you don't mind like a stiffer material, then you should be fine with the Kawhi. That like the cushion's good, the traction's not bad, and of course support is amazing. But for me, I give it a C. Alright, next we got the Curry brand Curry Flow 9. That's an S tier. S tier, easy. I love the Curry 9. It's one of my favorite shoes to play in. And yeah, traction is god tier. Cushion is very responsive and low to the ground. Impact protection is alright. It's like a softer kind of cushion a little bit, but more like stiff. You know what I mean? It's like softer than Phylon, but you know, I guess that's not bad, right? Materials are supportive, but also super thin. It's a really lightweight shoe, coming in at around like 10.2 ounces or something like that. So Curry 9 is an S tier. Curry always has a great signature shoe, and yeah, the Curry 8 was amazing. Same thing with the Curry 9. Next we got the Dame 8, and I'll put that in B tier. So the cushion for me was amazing. I love the Bounce Pro. Very soft, super bouncy, like really soft with a crazy amount of compression. Some people might not like that. Dame's line has, I feel like it's been pretty solid. There's been some shoes, I feel like for me personally, it's, or just in my personal opinion, it's like a hit or miss for his line. But the Dame 8's pretty nice, you know. But the one thing for me is that the fit wasn't the best. You know, it's a little bit roomier, especially in the toe box. It fits a little wide as well. So if you like a roomier fit or you have a wider foot, it'll probably be better for you. But for me, I'll put it in B tier. Next, we got the Don Issue 3, and same thing, I'll put it in B tier. Cushion with the full-length light strike is alright. I mean, it's actually pretty nice, honestly. Traction could be better though. I mean, it does pick up a good amount of dust. Materials are okay. Also, the fit for me wasn't amazing. You know, it's more on like the roomier side, so that's why it's in B tier as well. Next, we got the Trae Young 1, and it's the Trae Young 1, so it's his first signature shoe, and I'll put that, honestly, I'll put that in S tier, right? But you gotta be careful. For me personally, it has a nice fit, but because of the lacing system and also because of the one booty upper, it might not fit some people, and if it doesn't fit you well, it'll probably never fit you well just because of the lacing design. And but for me, like I said, it's great. Traction is good. Cushion also super nice with the full length light strike and boost pod in the heel, and supports there and all that. And also it's a great looking shoe. One of Adidas's like best looking shoes in my opinion. So Trae Young 1 performance also is awesome. I'm looking forward to Trae Young's line in the future. And yeah, I feel like Trae Young has the potential to be like a top tier or like high priced signature shoe from Adidas. I mean, Adidas really doesn't have any like high tier models or like lines, right? I guess Harden's, but they keep it kind of like $130, $140 now, you know, and they're selling the next levels for like $180, which is not even backed by a signature shoe or signature athlete. So hopefully Trae Young kind of like in the next couple of years goes up to like that price point and they can give us really good quality tech. But anyways, that's in the future. Trae Young 1 is pretty damn nice. All right, Zion 1, I'll give it as an A. So the fit was pretty nice for me. I wish it was a little bit more snug, but it's not bad. Cushion also I really liked, although the traction is not amazing. You know, traction, I'd say the bite is all right, but it does pick up a little bit of dust. And I just wish it was a little bit better, but you know, it's still not terrible. Materials also are super thin, supports there and all that, although the material isn't the best of quality. So I actually do like the Zion 1, so I'll put it in A tier. Jordan 36, of course, S tier. Amazing performer. Cushion, full length zoom strobo, amazing, super bouncy, great impact protection, still good court feel. Traction is great. Material is super thin, great ventilation, and it's an awesome looking shoe. So easily S tier. And for the past couple of years, Michael Jordan's signature shoe has been awesome. So Jordan 36, S tier, easily. Next, we got the Why Not 0.4. I'll give that A tier. It's actually a pretty nice shoe. You know, traction is solid. Does pick up a little bit of dust, but you know, pretty easy wipe. Cushion also is pretty nice. Heel, there's a little bit of compression, but the 4-foot double stacked zoom unit is super nice. And Why Not 0.4 spin out? So I am pretty excited for the 0.5. Or they're not calling it the 0.5. They're just calling it the 0.5. Little heads up for you guys. But anyways, Why Not 0.4 is a solid performer. Next, we got the Zoom Free 3, and I'll put that in B tier. Cushion is very lackluster in my opinion. Traction also is very lackluster. Not a great bite. You need to break it in, and even when you break it in, it's not amazing, or like it's not top tier. Materials are alright. They're thin, get the job done, but also not the best looking shoe. But doesn't really have anything to do with performance. But I'll just put it in B tier for me personally. I didn't really like it all too much. Kyrie 8, easy S tier. Traction is great. Cushion, 4-foot zoom strobo, which is super nice. It might be a little crazy for some people, but I liked it personally. Super low to the ground cushioning setup as well. Material is very thin. It gets very comfortable as well. Doesn't really need a break in. And also I really like the tongue and the ankle area. Like the cushion and padding in that area is just very nice, super thick and plush. And also the Kyrie fits me well. I had no issues with support, and you have the outsole curvature. So easily S tier for me. So I mean, Kyrie's usually a very top tier performer. The LeBron 19, oh man, I don't really know where to put this. I'll put it in B. It's not terrible. And then maybe C. Yeah, I'll put it in C. And so traction is not great. Not the best bite. It doesn't pick up dust, but also on the clean court wasn't the best. It slides around, especially on like hard, you know, lateral movements. Cushion also, I mean, cushion's nice. It's super bouncy, but you're super high up off the ground, and also it's a little, I mean, it's not super unstable, but like it's not as stable as like a foam, you know what I mean? So there's that. And also it's a very heavy shoe, super heavy. It's the heaviest shoe I have ever weighed, one of them at least, right? So yeah, I don't think a lot of people will like it. So C tier for me, maybe even D. Nah, there's nothing as bad as a Harden Volume 5. I don't know. PG5, I'll put that in A tier. Traction is really good. Cushion, low to the ground. You got that full length air strobo unit, which is nice. Material is very cheap and very flimsy, but gets the job done on foot. Like, it's really thin. So yeah, PG5, solid performer. Next, we got the KD14, as you guys all know. Top tier performer. One of my favorite shoes of all time, actually. Cushion is awesome with the full length Cushlon, full length Zoom Strobel. It is a little crazy, so I don't think like everyone would like it, but I feel like most people would, you know. Traction is top tier, material is super thin, very supportive shoe. It's a very responsive feeling shoe, not the lightest shoe though, like weight wise by number, but it feels very responsive and it's not super heavy. It's around average weight, so S tier. All right, next we got the MB1, amazing performer. Traction is awesome. I also love the outsole curvature, which is amazing in this shoe. Feels or reminds me of the old school Kyries, like the Kyrie 2 or the Kyrie 3. Cushion also is nice, although it doesn't have the best court feel. It makes up for that with good impact protection. And also with the plush insole, gives you good step and comfort. Material overall is like on the thinner side, although it's like a little bit stiffer, especially comparing to like the Currys, the Kyries, and the KDs because of that fuse, but it feels a little bit more supportive. And also you have a little bit more padding in the ankle area and the tongue, so it's a little bit cozier than like, I guess like the Curry 9 or the KD 14, but overall it's a really nice shoe to play in. All right, next we got Aaron Gordon's shoe, the AG1. It's solid performer. I'll put that B. So it's a little bit on the heavier side and it's a little bit stiffer than I would like, you know, like most of these shoes in S tier, just because this list is my opinion, they're like more like on the fluid side of things, you know, like the sole is super flexible. So the AG is a little bit stiffer, the material is a little bit stiffer as well, although, you know, it's a nice performer. You know, cushion's nice, even though it is cage, it's still a little bit of compression. Traction is really good as well, and support is top tier in that shoe. CJ1, I'll give it an A. I actually really like playing in the shoe. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Mellows, where it's like super comfortable, very plush feeling, and not the lightest and most minimal feeling shoe, but it makes up for that with the thicker like plush knit material. It feels very great quality. Cushion is nice, you know, you get a little bit of compression, good impact protection. Traction also is really good, although it does pick up a little bit of dust. And also it's a great looking shoe in my opinion. I feel like it's very underrated. All right, next we got the WOW 9. I'll give that a B tier. Solid shoe, but not a shoe that I want to play in all the time. Like, you definitely need to get used to the shape of the sole. Cushion also is on the stiffer side of things. It's not amazing, although it is responsive, but also like, even though it is responsive, it's not like the lowest to the ground, you know? Material is like thin, and I love the boa construction and all that. So it is a solid shoe, but not my favorite shoe to play in. Next, we got the Anta KT7. I'll put that in A tier. You know, I wish, I don't know, they didn't cage the cushion as much, but they gave us a lot of that cushion, and underfoot cushioning is very soft, and impact protection is great. Traction is solid, picks up a little bit of dust, but you know, overall it's really nice. Material is super thin and all that, and mostly I do enjoy playing in the KT7. It's a solid performer. Jalen 2, I'll put that in C tier, just because for me personally, it wasn't amazing. I mean, traction was really good. It has a really good bite. Cushion also is really nice. But for me, the slippery insole combined with the fit not being great for me, my foot was sliding around inside of the shoe a lot, and lockdown was really bad for me. So it wasn't good, and I really didn't like playing in it. But of course, if the shoe fits you well, then I'm pretty sure you'll like it, you know. So the Jalen 2 for me wasn't great. I feel like some people might even put in A tier or maybe B tier, but for me, like I said, it wasn't amazing. All right, we got the Yeezy Quantums, and this is the teal blue. I know it's not the actual basketball version, but what's really the difference, right? But anyways, I don't know, guys, A or B. I mean, I did enjoy playing in it, but okay, I'll put it in B, just because it's a little bit on like the bulkier side of things. It's a little bit heavier than most of these shoes in the S tier and A tier, and I do like a very light feeling shoe and very minimal feeling shoe. Although traction is solid, cushion, underfoot cushioning is actually really nice with the full length boost. You can feel it, and it's really low to the ground. Material also is super thin and very supportive. I don't like the like high top, you know, I'd rather it be a low top, but whatever. And so I'll put it in B tier. It's actually, you can play ball in it. And last but not least, we got the Embiid one. I'll put it in B tier. You know, we are waiting for the Embiid 2. It's been leaked, but it came out as a different shoe, which is weird. And the Embiid one came out in 2020 and it's 2022. It's been a while. So, but anyways, it's a pretty solid shoe. And hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone. Maybe D Rose, but I mean, he hasn't really had a signature shoe. I guess we have the Son of Shy, but it's not really a signature shoe, right? And who else is there? I don't think I'm missing anyone, right? But anyways, tell us what your S tier would be as far as the signature shoe goes. And these are my picks for S tier. These are like my favorite shoes to play in. But anyways, again, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave a link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.